Hey, let's talk about the Quantower launch going good. We've been putting out lots of updates. We've got all kinds of tools now. As part of the launch, I have the original 4. We've done some updates to the indicators. And let me go ahead and update the bands real quick. Okay, we now have the igrid alerts. We have the igrid cloud. We have the igrid dual bands. And we have the igrid Momo down below, all part of the Quantower launch. Let's go ahead and take those out. That's my over daily goal for the day. Okay, so anyhow, just want to show you what we've added. We've got the iGrid Momo indicator added. Has lots of adjustability to it. You have the ability to adjust the period. You can see as I'm changing it, it's changing. Can make it less responsive or more responsive to price and so on. And there is a sensitivity setting that can be adjusted also. There's actually a lot of adjustability. You can change the upper and lower threshold to trigger pulse movements. And so I don't have this optimized. I just threw it up there so you could at least see it and take a look at it. There we go. Nice. Got some runners on here. And let's blip out one more of those and we'll let 2 run. Okay, so anyhow, we also have the iGrid alerts. I have that added to the chart. You can see that as the aqua and Dodger blue dots. That has adjustability. I can make it less responsive to price, more responsive to price. I like 7 and above. I can also adjust, there's a filter bias to it too. That can also be adjusted. So it has lots of adjustability into how it reads price and how sensitive or not sensitive it is. Like let's go to a 3. And so on. Let's go to a 4. And so on. So that you can really, really fine tune and get very, very dialed in. Let's go to like a 2.20. I'll hit enter and then let me roll this down. I mean, you can almost use this for another little excursion outside of the band heads up. And remember, our bands do not recalculate when on live feed. So when you're running these babies live on live tick by tick data, the fast bands and the main bands do not recalculate or repaint. And that has to do with the way the programming and the calculation math works. The indicator is built to work the same way live as it would in replay mode. Now, if I shut down the platform and restart it, when the chart backfills with historical back data, we're not taking advantage of the full calculation, math and programming calculation process of the indicator, filling a chart with backfill data. Now, I am considering on Quantower, I'd never do it on NT8. I've already looked at it, and it would be a bear of a project. I am considering down the road, nothing I'm going to do right away, because we also have some bullish and bearish trend following dots that I'm going to let you know about that are getting added. That's almost done. Matter of fact, the programmer was showing it me yesterday. We're tweaking the logic a bit, and I was really liking what he came up with. I'll cover that, but I could possibly build a folder so that as your dual bands are running live, maybe like 1,000 bars, we can save the positioning information for the fast and the main bands. So when you do a historical backload, it'll look exactly like it does live. I'm not big on that because I don't trade the markets on historical backfill of a chart. I trade them live on the hard right edge. So to me, it's not a big thing, but it's something I'll consider for those that just got to have it where, ooh, if I put in, I want to look at the last 5 days when I fire up my charts. that it looks exactly like it did live. So anyhow, we'll see. But when it's live, on live feed, when you're actually trading, or when you're in replay mode, what you see is what you get. Uh, and that's the way I use it. So, and it's just because when you're working with hybrid or advanced tools, sometimes the tools are a bit outside of the limitations of the platform. Hang on one second. I got longs running hard in NinjaTrader that I want to blip out because I'm way over daily goal. So let me go do that quick. Okay, I held that long from earlier, and that last push I blipped it out. So I'm over 710 a day on my 150 Ks. So this is the master, one of the master accounts talking out to my 150 Ks. So that's done. So let's go back to Quantower real quick. Okay, so I blipped out my Ninja Traders, and I'm getting ready. Any push up in this area. We're obviously the main bands are an uptrend, and grabbing these little hook and lifts. I just grabbed some inventory right at the mid band. Grabbed two, pulled one off, added a third for a final target. So anyhow, I'll sit in these for now and see what we get. But what I was going to say is that all these tools have a lot of adjustability, and you can adjust the colors, you can adjust the thickness and everything. And let's go back to the igrid alerts indicator. And I'm going to, sorry, that's the bands. Let me go back to the alerts, which is up here. And I'm going to make that less responsive to price. And we'll go 7 and 2 point, I'll go 2.3 since I'm down on a 7. And call that good. So anyhow, just wanted to show you that all these tools now are part of the indicator bundle. So if we go to indicators, go to add indicator, you can see, so iGrid alerts. Now I'm going to show you the iGrid cloud real quick. We've added that too. So all that functionality is there. Right before I show you the cloud, actually, I just re-engage here. I'm going to kind of show you one of the things that we're adding. It's if I have the iGrid main bands in an upward trend, and I get pullbacks of the fast bands and a hook of both the upper and lower bands, we're going to have a dot. So in this case, we'll call it a bullish. It's going to be called TF for trend following bullish signal. You'll have a little dot right below the trigger candle. Actually, that's the wrong area. Let me move it over just a bit where it belongs. So right here, you'll have a little dot, the same color as the lower fast bands channel. So the logic is if we have a pullback below the mid band and the main bands are in a general upward trend, any pullback and lift of the fast bands, both the upper and lower, you'll get a little dot. You'll have an audible alert. It'll be an output you can use with Algo Studio Pro. That's very soon to be launched, connecting to Quantower, so you can perform your own custom automated strategies, and you could do quick scalping. So you would have had a dot right in here. Let me get the dot. You would have had a green dot there. You would have had a green dot there because all these entries are below the mid band, so they're pullbacks and lift points. So you can quick scalp, pullback lift points and uptrends, and just the opposite in downtrends. Okay, let's flip these out. I'm over 2K for the day. So over 2K on my 300K account. And so there you go. This morning, I really liked the long. And then right in here, we had a W pattern lift. I re-engaged. You're watching some of that activity. Came down, I pulled out the finals, re-engaged, caught a little move, and that put me over 2K for the day. So I'm just covering up my account number and info, but yeah, we did over 2K. So this is another brand new daytraders.com. I think I bought this 300K account for only $105. So daytraders.com will allow you to link their prop firm. It's rhythmic feed for now. Uh, I'm hearing, I don't know how soon it's going to be, they'll eventually have CQG data. That would be my preference. And you can link it to Quantower so you can trade your prop firm account. Now, Quantower has a built-in trade copier, so you could trade multiple accounts. And quick 2K on the day on another new account. I think this is about the fourth or fifth one I'm on. I've been passing them real quick with a certain type of approach that I'm testing fully automated. So the fully automation that I'm testing is working good. And I'm looking forward to Algo Studio release so I can do even more custom automation. And the programmer that actually built Algo Studio Pro has shown it to me a few times how it operates in conjunction with Quantower, and it looks very impressive. So that way you can take our indicators, any of them, take the outputs from the indicators, like we're calling these the hook dots. I'm calling them TF bullish or TF bearish, trend following bullish or bearish quick scalp points. And then we have the fast bands crossing the main bands points and so on. The good thing about Algo Studio Pro and building custom strategies off the indicator is we'll be able to rapidly optimize what are actually the best main band and fast band settings for each instrument and each time frame. And we might find out that the Renko, a median Renko on a 35 setting or a 41 has the two best possibilities or two best scenarios from a time frame standpoint to get to the low 70% or higher win to loss ratios combined with 2.5 or 3-to-1 minimum reward to risk per trade on the main trades, and then really good ratios on the scalp points for the what we're going to call the hook dots signals. So all is progressing along rather quickly here, and we keep adding stuff and we keep updating stuff. Now let's go show you the igrid cloud real quick. Okay, I've got the igrid cloud attached and lots of adjustability here. So we can go in and you can set markers for the flip points up and down. You can adjust the trigger and average period. So let's go to like a 19 by a 33. I just showing you so you can see all the possibilities. Let's go 19 by 19. You can totally go in here and customize stuff. 33 by 33. Go 33 by 55. So everything is completely adjustable where you can go in and adjust as needed. So full adjustability in the indicator. Now, we're going to make one more change to this indicator. We're going to have 4 different moving average types for the trigger period and 4 different moving average types for the average. That's going to be in an update right after we get the hook dots done, signals. And we're going to use the 4 moving averages that we used in our igrid indicator, our igrid Evo and igrid scalper. And that way you can pick one of 4 different kind of unique, well, one's a basic T3 and then the other 3 are unique moving averages for here and the same for here. We have a very unique smooth moving average. We have a cyclical MA moving average, and we have Aaron's moving average, a version of Aaron's that I like. So there you have it. Everything's progressing along rapidly. If you want to be part of the Quantower program, just send us an email to info@gridalgo.com. I've extended a special that will go on into the weekend, and then we're going to go to our new quarterly price.